I'm Dr. Robert Drummond from Crown Hair Institute. And if you're noticing thinning hair, a receding hairline, or a crown that's starting to show more scalp than you like, let's get one thing straight. This didn't start last month. It didn't start last year. It started years ago. Hair loss is one of those problems that feels sudden because the mirror is honest, but it's not detailed. The biology is detailed. Hair loss is slow, progressive, and most importantly, predictable. The most common type of hair loss in men is androgenic alopecia. That's the medical term for what most people call male pattern baldness. The major driver is a hormone called DHT, dihydrotestosterone, and a genetic sensitivity in certain follicles to that hormone. Here's the part that nobody explains well. DHT doesn't make your hair fall out like a light switch flipping off. It miniaturizes the follicle over time. Think of it like a tree that's getting less water every season. It still grows, but weaker. In hair terms, each cycle, the hair becomes a little thinner, a little shorter, a little less pigmented, until eventually it becomes so fine that it's basically invisible. The follicle may still be there, but it's producing something your eye cannot appreciate. That's why the most common line I hear is, "Dr. Drummond, my hair still grows, it's just not as thick." Exactly, that's miniaturization. Now let's talk about the hair cycle for a moment because it matters. Hair grows in phases. The growth phase is called anagen. That's the phase we want to be in for a long period of time. Then there's catagen, a short transition phase. Then telogen, the resting phase, after which the hair sheds and the cycle restarts. In androgenic alopecia, the anagen phase gets shorter and shorter. The hair doesn't get to grow to full caliber and length, so you see thinning and shortening before you see baldness. So where do shampoos and oils fit into this? Look, I'm not anti-shampoo. I'm pro-reality. If shampoos and oils reversed androgenic alopecia, I'd be filming this from a boat somewhere, not from a clinic. Scalp health matters, but scalp health doesn't override genetics and hormones. You can have the cleanest scalp in Los Angeles and still be losing hair if the follicles are miniaturizing. This is where evidence-based treatment comes in play. The two foundational medical therapies most commonly discussed are finasteride and minoxidil. Finasteride targets DHT. Minoxidil helps support growth. Different mechanism, different purpose. Are they perfect? No. Do they help many people stabilize? Yes, especially when started early. And here's a key point. Early matters. Not because you have to rush into surgery, because stabilization preserves options. Your donor hair is finite. Your scalp is not a money printer. We cannot generate new donor hair. Now let's talk surgery, because this is where confusion turns into expensive mistakes. A hair transplant replaces hair. It does not cure hair loss. If you transplant a hairline and the hair behind it continues to miniaturize, the hairline can end up looking isolated. That's not a bad transplant. In the technical sense, it's a bad long-term plan. The men who do best long-term are not chasing the hair they had at the age of 17. They're building a natural, age-appropriate result that still looks good at 35, 45, 55. So here's the simple framework I want you to leave with. 1, understand the pattern you're in. 2, understand the speed of progression. 3, stabilize when appropriate. And 4, plan surgically with the future in mind. If you only remember one sentence, remember this: hair loss whispers before it screams. If you're seeing it now, it's been happening. If you want a real evaluation, not an internet diagnosis, not a sales pitch, call us and book a consultation. We'll look at your pattern, your donor area, your goals, and your long-term plan. And if this video helped you, like and subscribe. I'll keep this honest, practical, and when appropriate, slightly entertaining, because stress doesn't help your hair either.